Hello, everyone. My name is Isadora. I am the program manager here at ELU, and I'll be hosting this info session today. Thank you for joining. If you have any questions, please drop a question on the Q&A below, and then at the end of the webinar, I'll take some time to reply to everyone. So, what to expect today? We'll be sharing the mission of ELU and why we were founded and our philosophy. Then we will talk about the ELU learning experience, which is a little bit different from traditional universities. And then we'll give you an overview of the curriculum of the professional masters in data science and leadership, and then some information about application procedure, admissions, and tuition fees. So, ELU is a young university. It was founded a few years ago and it's focused on the tech domain. It was founded in response to the tech skills gap in the Netherlands, but also in the rest of the European Union. A lot of the companies are looking for tech talent, but not enough of this talent is trained academically with the skills that they require on the work floor. So, we see a higher need for tech professionals and a skills mismatch of knowledge that you would be learning from a traditional university versus the skills that employers are looking for. So this leads to a need for a different educational offer, which is the mission that ELU is serving. Our mission is to develop job-ready tech talent powered with leadership skills and credentials. So what we are focused so we are not only focused on these technical skills but also focused on the business skills, so how you actually communicate with your product to the sales team or the stakeholders, for example. And these are the ELU educational model key highlights. So we have a competency-based education, which means that the programs are designed around skills that have been identified in conversation with people in the market. So technical skills and interpersonal skills you will need as a professional. It is also a project-based learning education. So practical learning, weekly-based projects, individual projects, team projects. We also have an employability focus. This will help you build your portfolio to include as you are applying for internships and jobs. And also there are facilitators and mentors that are working in this industry. So you can hear what it looks like to work in the field or to apply for a job. And then the last highlights would be a peer-to-peer focus. We're an online university, so there's a lot of flexibility and self-study, but you're also part of a cohort and there's also other students working with you that can help you, will be part of your projects. And so it's also a peer-to-peer learning base. We currently offer 3 bachelor programs, which is software engineering, AI and machine learning, and data science, and the master programs, which is data science. So I'm going to be focusing today on the professional masters in data science and leadership. The program is about 18 to 19 months long and is divided into 3 parts, like you can see here on the slide. The first part is a data science certificate. You will learn about the technical skills that you need to become a data scientist. So you'll dive into Python, pandas, data visualization, statistics, machine learning, artificial intelligence. And after that, there's a leadership certificate, which is action research with an inquiry mindset and leadership skills at different levels. So both go hand in hand with the modules in the certificate. And finally, it's your final project, which is the last part of the professional master's program. And it's the chance for you to put all of the competencies you learned during the previous months, both technical and leadership competencies, and put it into practice into a final project. So here are the components where you can see more details on the bootcamp, on the certificates. Here you can see there's a module 0. It's a foundational module, which is designed for students who do not fully meet the basic entry knowledge level or would like to refresh their skills. The aim is to give those with programming and coding experience a gentle introduction to programming thinking. And then the rest of the modules are diving into the more advanced topics in data science, then in leadership, and then your final project. So these are the 18, 19 months that you would be doing if you get into the master's of data science. This is the learning experience. So things that happen on a weekly basis, how your week would look like if you're doing the masters. So the start of the week, you log into the course platform, you see all of your material, all the contact content for the week and for your projects. Then you can get started with your project if you like. You have a workshop, which is an hour and a half to 2 hours long, with your facilitator, and there's a different facilitator for every module, depending on the field that the person is working with. And then you have action learning with your peers. And then later in the week, you also have a mentoring with the people in your cohorts, where you can ask specific questions to your mentors about the project, support for the program content, any question you want to talk about data science and the field and the job. They are also going to be people that are working in the field. So this is how the course platform works. We use Campus. Everything is consolidated into one space. So your calendar for the workshops, for the mentoring, the events, your assignments, discussions with other students, grades. So this is something that is very important to use. Like you have to log in every day to Campus to see if there are new announcements. And you can see everything on Campus. It's your go-to platform. But we also use Slack, which is this instant communication platform. We also do the announcements on Slack, but they are real-time announcements and updates. You can talk to other people in your cohort. You can form groups with different students. You can also contact faculty, university staff, engage with the community. So it's a nice platform to use to communicate with the rest. Since we are 100% online, it's a nice place to connect with everyone. And then the admissions process. So it involves four main steps. The first step is the online application form. This is to understand whether the applicant meets the basic requirements for the program. They're required to submit an up-to-date CV, professional CV, and a motivational statement. And then the second part is the analytical test and motivation. If the applicant's profile is shortlisted, they are invited to an online analytical thinking test and an interview with the admissions consultant, and to detail your expectations, your motivations. And then the third part would be the selection and the enrollment. So upon enrollment, the admissions consultant will ask for a copy of your undergraduate diploma, your transcript, as well as your proof of English proficiency. So the candidates receive either an acceptance or a rejection letter based on the consultant's decision within 15 days. And then the fourth part is the entry test for basic programming and statistics. So upon enrollment, you're required to complete an entry test for basic programming and statistics. So those who pass the test will be able to start the program from module 1. And those who don't will be required to do the foundational module, which is 4 weeks, which is module 0 that I showed you guys a few slides ago, before the start of the program. So this is how the admissions process works. If you have any more questions, I will also reply later on. And then the tuition, there's no application fees. So, but there's a registration fee once you applied, you got in, everything is completed. There is a registration fee of 250 euros. The master's is 5,000 euros in total. What you can do is pay 900 euros upfront and then 99 euros per month. And also the cohorts start in March and in November. So, and it's also on a rolling basis. You can apply whenever you want. You can, if you want to apply for March, you can start applying now. If you want to apply for November, you can also apply now. There's no stop dates for the applications. And then if you want more information on the programs, you can look at our website, which is here on the slide. And also you can reach us at admissions@elu.nl to ask about admissions if you want to apply. And also if you want to ask more about the program, about the content of the program, you can also reach me, isadora@elu.nl. And that's it. I don't know if anyone has any questions. I think I gave everyone a lot of information. So I'm not sure if there are any questions to reply to. So if anyone has any questions later on, you can also email me or send me a message on LinkedIn or anything like that. So thank you everyone for joining us, and I hope you have a good rest of the week.